Do you have gap in your IT career? 6 months, 2 years, maybe 3 years. And every time when you open your resume, you feel a bit scared to explain this gap. Do you think if interviewer, recruiting manager, or hiring people will ask you about this one and what you have to say? Are you scared of this one? And are you in the same situation and feeling stuck and don't know what to explain to the recruiters? Today, I want you to stop thinking like this right now because today I'm going to show you real data, not my opinion, not my assumptions, real numbers from real surveys with the people that are having career gap specifically into IT field. And this particular data clearly saying something that most of the people don't know. A career gap doesn't disqualifying you. So the only problem is career gap alone won't disqualify you. It only creates a confusion or problem when it didn't explain in a proper way. So stay till this end of the video. I'm going to clearly explain what you have to do to cover your career gap. By end of this video, you'll know exactly what to write on your resume and you'll get to know what exactly you need to say in the interview or hiring managers. And by end of the video, you will say it with a lot of confidence, not fear. I have divided this particular career gap process into different segments. Okay, almost 3 to 4 segments. The segment number one covers about real data about IT career gap people. And the second segment covers how to fix your resume for career gap. And third one is about how to say your career gap in interview. And this is one of the crucial section. And segment number five is how to cover if you have a longer career gap, maybe 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years. Today we are going to talk about all these four segments. Okay, let's start with the first segment, which is about the data about career IT career gap surveys. Okay, let me give you three real numbers. Listen carefully. So, number one, around 2025, there is a survey that happened uh, among the job searchers who is having a career gap. Okay, so almost 74% of recruiters do not punish a candidate for a career gap. This is the real data. As long as the candidate explains the career gap properly, 74% recruiters do not punish candidate for a career gap. 74%. That means almost 3 out of every 4 requests not caring about your career gap if you explain it properly. And the number two survey, 79% of hiring managers said yes, they would hire some people with a career gap in their career again if it is explained properly. And number three, third survey. Okay, this one is more important. Stay with me. After the pandemic and after the big companies layoffs in 2022 and 23, almost 2 out of every 3 workers have had some kind of career break. I'm again making this statement. Out of 2 out of 3 candidates are having career break. So you're not alone. So you're not unusual also. Okay. Now a career gap is now normal in the IT industry. So here is the real truth. The problem is never your career gap itself. The problem is staying silent about it or you're not explaining it properly or explaining it badly. This is the we understand that career gap is not a problem. And now we understand that we need to fix it or we need to explain it properly or we should not explain it badly. So if we avoid that, our career gap is not at all a problem. Okay. Now let me tell you exactly what you need to do to fix this issue. Okay, so we are moving on to segment number three, that is fixing your resume. Stay till end. This is very important. Like all the segments are really important. So yeah, stay till the end. Okay. Now, fixing how to fix your question is how to fix your resume. Let's talk about your resume first, okay? And now I'm going to give you three simple changes that you need to make in your resume. First thing is change number one, okay? How you write your dates. For example, if your gap crosses from 1 year to another year, okay? For example, you have a career gap between March 2023 to 2000, November 2024. So just write something like this 2023 to 2024. Don't mention any months and all. Do not write months. This is very common. Recruiters see this all the time. It's normal. Okay. It's not something we're hiding. We're just making the gap less visible to the people. That's all. And change number two. Okay. Giving a name to the gap. Okay. Giving a name to the gap. So this is something most people never think about. You can actually add a line in your resume for the gap period itself. Something looks like this. I'm going to give an example. So you have to apply this one for your technical background. Okay. So examples would be completed AWS. For example, you have a career gap between 2023 and 2025. Okay. You can mention that career development period 2023 2025. Okay. In that points, you can mention that completed AWS certification, completed built three personal projects using so and so technologies, completed Google data analytic certificate, attended 4 to 5 technical industry meetups. Okay. So in this way, you can put some points in your career gap. Okay. If you see what happened here, the gap is not empty anymore. It has a title. I mean, if you see, I kept career development period 2023 and 2025. Okay. That means you named your career gap and you also explained it in a proper way what you did in that particular period. Okay. Now, your gap is not empty anymore and it has a title and it has a proof that what you had done in that particular period. Even small things count. Online courses, reading, joining a tech community online, all of it is valid. So write it down carefully. Okay. And change number three. One sentence in your summary. Maybe in your LinkedIn or in your cover letter, you only need one sentence. You don't need to explain everything about your career gap. Just one line, one sentence. Maybe I can give you an example. Okay. You can customize it for your background. Okay. I took a planned career break from 2023 2025 for personal reasons. During that time, I kept learning. I did certifications. I built projects. Now I'm fully ready to come back with my updated skills. So now if you see, this is clearly you are articulating your gap with a proper justification that what you did. You did certification, you did um, some projects or you did some freelancing things. And now you are putting on your resume. You are putting those things on your resume to cover your career gap. That's it. One sentence, no long explanations and no apologies at any cost. Okay. We are moving into the next segment. Okay, now we have fixed resume. Okay, now we know that how we need to cover our career gap in resume. Now the biggest part is how to say it in the interview. Okay, this is actually a real fear. Okay, in the interview, the moment when the interviewer asks, I see a career gap here, tell me about it. Okay, what happens here is your heart starts beating fast, your mind goes blank, and I completely understand this feeling. So let me give you a simple framework, okay? Just 7 steps. Memorize this, practice this. And in interview, you can explain your career gap very nicely. Okay. Step number one, okay? Say it without fear. Okay. Step number one, say it without fear. Don't look down, don't look nervous. Just say it like it's a normal fact. Okay. Step number two, give the real reason for your career gap. Just one line. Okay. Health, family, relocation. Just one short, honest line. Do not over explain it. Just make it one short sentence. Step three. Once you give a short sentence about career gap, move to what you did on the time, immediately move to what you did on that particular period. Okay, this is the most important step. Talk about your certification, talk about your projects, talk about your learnings, or talk about your freelancing thing, or talk about your tech meetups or something that you did in this period. And step number 4, okay, show them that what you stayed up to updated in that particular period. Okay, mention one new tool or trend, framework, language you learned during that time. So this proves you that you didn't stop growing in or stop learning in that time frame. Okay. And step number 5, once you explain this one, connect it to the current job. Okay. Say something like, this time actually, whatever career gap time you have, right? So that actually helped you to improve you in so and so technology, which I can use directly in this role. For example, I'm reiterating it. Say something like, this particular career gap time I used for upskilling myself, which it directly contributes to current role. So you have to connect the dots in this way. Okay. And then step number 6, do not say sorry. Never apologize for your career gap. You intentionally took it. That's okay. Okay. The moment you apologize, you make it look bigger than what it was. Okay. So just go ahead with that. Okay. Don't apologize or something. Just make a one clear short sentence and move ahead. That's it. And step number 7, end with confidence. Close with, I'm fully ready. I am excited to start contributing to this team or project or company. That's it. So I'm going to give a small example with the 7 steps, starting from step number 1 to step number 7. How you can say it in the interview. I'm just going to give one example. This you can customize it for your requirement. Okay, for your skill set. Okay, the example answers like will be something like this. Okay, I took some time away from full-time work for personal reasons. During this time, I completed my AWS certification and I built 2 projects on my own. I also stayed connected with the tech community through online groups and courses. And actually, this time helped me. I was able to focus deeply on skills I never had a time for while working as a full time. That means indirectly you're saying that when you are working as a full time employee, you didn't get much time to upskill yourself, okay? And you fully utilized your career gap to up to date with the IT market or IT trends, okay? So you're making a strong point over here. I feel fully current and updated, and I'm very motivated to start my career again. That's it. Calm, honest, and confident answer. No apology anywhere in this answer. That's it. So if your answer is sounding like this one, definitely your career gap is not at all an issue for you. Okay. And we're going to segment number 4, which is very crucial. For people who are having 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years career gap. Okay. Now, people who and all listening to this video, right? Some of you have a longer career gap, more than 2 years, maybe 3 or 4 years. And you're thinking, this advice is for only 2 years, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years career gap people. But what about me? I have not forgotten about you. So let me give you 4 specific things for the people who has longer career gaps. Okay. Point number 1, build something new right now, not after 1 year, right now. Build any small project using today technology, not old technology. Okay. Today's technology. Put it in GitHub. This is the strongest answer to any interview gap question in the interview or in the screening process. Are your skills still current? Are your skills still current? That means you have to, even if you wanted to start IT career again, right? You should not build something like old technologies and all. Build something that industry is looking for, and that is also matching your core skill set. Okay, a working project says more than any words can say. That means instead of saying it with words, you have a proof to show it to interviewer or hiring manager in the screening process. Okay, and step number 2, get one certification, just one. Pick something that is in demand. It might be AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, or anything. Okay, one certification. Normally, a certification proves in a structured, official way that you didn't stop your learning or growing curve. Okay, this official way to prove that you are up to date with the learning. And step number 3, try any freelancing or open source projects. Even one or two small freelance projects shows that you are writing real code for a real person with a real business requirements. And this is this matters a lot for the people who have longer career gaps. And step number 4, go back to LinkedIn right now, today. Update your profile. Start posting. Comment on other people's post in your field. I'm again reiterating it. Update your profile. Start posting and comment on other people's posts in your field. Recruiters do check your recent activity. If your post is like 3 years or 4 years ago, that's a red flag for your profile. If you started posting again this month, then you can see a lot more activity, recruiter activity in your profile. This is a green flag. Okay. So these are the main segments that you can go through one more time, watch this video one more time, and work on each and every section and properly cover your career gap. Okay. And l- let me say this one very clearly one more time. Your gap is not your story. What you did during this gap and how you talk about it, this is going to be your real story. So I'm going to leave you a homework. Just two simple things. That's it. Step number 1, open your resume today. Add the gap period as it's one line. Write down that you actually did. Write down what you actually did in your career gap time. Even small things count. Step number 2, say your interview answer aloud. Loud. So I said that prepare your interview answer for your career gap, right? So say it out loud to yourself in a mirror, okay? Or to a friend. Practice it until you don't feel scared anymore, okay? Now, you're not the behind. You took a break and now you're coming back with more strongness, okay? If you, if this video helped you, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And tell me in these comments, what is your gap story? I read each and every one of your comment. See you in my next video. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Your Saujanya.